The following show will contain topics and recollections of events that may be triggering, unnerving, toxic, stupid, or otherwise unpleasant to some viewers and listeners. The opinions, politics, and views expressed by the guest you are about to see do not represent those of the host, the producer, or the people of Comedy Network. This is Nobody Likes You with Dale McPeek.
Hey guys, we're back. Howdy doody. We're living it up. We're out here where? In Roscoe Village. I probably shouldn't say that.
It's fine.
Because then you guys are all going to come to James's house where his dog barked at me for smoking a cigarette in the alley. And I'm like on an edible and fucking this ugly ass dog is barking at the window. And I go, all right, you're not intimidating at all. Come out here, bitch. I'll fucking break your leg. Man, I saw a video the other day of like one of these weird Instagram accounts that I follow of like the Spanish lady saying something. It wasn't here because we don't do dirty shit like this, but it was this Spanish lady like yelling at all these like teenage kids that were hanging out with a horse in a barn. She's like, I got it all on tape, but she said it in Spanish, you know. I had to go to the comments to find out what she said in Spanish. But they were having sex with the horse. And then they were all taking turns fucking this horse, bro. And it's like, I guess overtime isn't that bad, huh? Not out here fucking horses. Hey, no breakup is that bad where I've ever been like, I gotta find a horse to fuck. How do you know if you're doing a good job when you fuck a horse? How do you choke a horse?
Choke a horse?
I mean, you know, how do
Figure
you
it out.
how do you know if it's an emo horse? You know, how do you know you're supposed to choke this motherfucker? But that's I guess that's been my week. I don't know. I don't really have much to say at the top of this one. I had a new roommate move in since too many text messages, but I get it. He's an adult, I guess. He's like, all right. He'll probably listen to this at some point. So it's like, he's a good guy, I guess. I don't know anything about him, but I had a guy that was supposed to move in last week. The day he was supposed to move in, he's like, hey, you're too close to my dealer. My dope dealer. I don't think I'm going to move in after all. And I go, uh-huh? I go, what are you talking about, man? I go, you're supposed to move in today. Like, I'm literally waiting at home for you to let you in because the other roommate didn't leave their keys. And he's like, yeah, I'm not going to move in. And then I found a guy. Seems pretty cool. A day before he moved in, he's like, you mind moving all the clothes from the public areas? And I go, what is that? This is the first roommate I've lived with in years that actually, he found an apartment to live in where me and my other roommate, we just sleep there. And then we get up and go about our life. Or we just lay in bed and watch videos of teenagers in Mexico fucking horses. Getting caught fucking horses. And then, man, that was the cutest video, too. Because the horse ran away, too. Like, it did something wrong, you know? And then, I don't know. You got to watch what you do on Instagram these days, guys. But I would recommend you do on Instagram is follow me at Real Cute Dude on Instagram. Yeah, speaking of Instagram, today's guest, she put up a promo, and even I had to, like, block out some of it for not safe for work, because it was like, when you choking on his dick and about to throw up, but you love him, or some shit like that, and I was like, I've never met this lady in my life, but I can't wait to. Oh, yeah, there it is. Me choking on his dick and nearly vomiting as he violently face fucks me. And it's the guy, it's Captain America, who doesn't do anything, by the way. It's Captain America and the lady he dated for 12 days before he got encaved in ice and woke up in the future. and guarantee that relationship didn't work. I don't care what the end of Endgame said. That's your first love, pussy. All right? Yeah, this is good. Yeah, this is good. Good thing. Anyways, we should just introduce our guest. We got B. Casper here. I don't know what your name is. I that's what your Facebook and everything else name is. Do you want to tell us your name or no?
No, absolutely not.
No, absolutely not. And you look like fucking Lady Gaga. And
did you like the promo?
Oh boy, did I. I was like, oh man, I had to go like do one of these. I'm
That's
drinking
the vibe.
Yeah. That's the vibe. This fucking Simpsons character that's in once a season or something.
Yeah.
How are you today?
I'm chilling.
I'm excited to meet you. I've never met you.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you.
I don't know anything about it. I don't. I'm trying to think if there's ever been a participant on our game show that I've never met. You brought me a goodie bag. Should I open it?
I mean, yeah, I would love that.
Okay. All right. She brought it. Can you see it on there, James, or no?
Yeah.
It's got it's a beautiful bow. Ugliest color though.
It has your name on it too. On the other side.
Oh, it's got a heart and it says Dale. All right, dude. Now we're talking. Oh, bro, what we got in there? I just rip it. I don't know how to untie a bow.
No,
oh, you got the biggest White Claw I've ever seen.
Well, I'm sorry. I didn't know you stopped drinking.
I didn't, but James said, what do you got here? Some menudo?
It's chicken.
You got some chicken and some
strawberries.
strawberries. You listened to the last podcast.
Yeah.
What's wild is there's no pussy in here.
There is a knife and a fork, though.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah.
You're the sweetest guest we've had so far. You're the first female guest. I don't know if you identify as female or what.
I do.
Okay. That wasn't a joke. I don't know who the fuck I'm offending anymore. And usually when I see people with like names like B. Casper, I'm like, that's a them right there. That's a them for sure, which is fair. You know what I mean?
Well, that's why I did it when I first started comedy. I wrote that down, and then the guys who are running the mics, they would be nicer to me, like without knowing me. Right. Yeah, they wouldn't slide in your DMs and be like, "All these guys are perverts," but I'm not. No. They'd be
I swear I'm not trying to fuck you. Anyways, you want to grab a drink at the bar? I'm like, no, I know all your tricks.
No, when they would introduce me, they would be like, "He's so funny. You could see him all over the city," and it was like my first 3 months of doing comedy.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, "We love this guy, our favorite."
Yeah.
And then once they found
see
out it
him
was a girl,
all over town. Yeah, and then you come
they
out.
were less nice.
Yeah, we.
But that's how it is.
I guess that's better than the guys that are like, "Oh man, this lady's a real funny lady." I'm saying, all right, bro, you just bombed your hosting set. Now you're bringing up a lady like she's second class. I'm woke as shit, man. That's all I've learned, that I'm so woke. I try not to be, and I try to make everybody upset by me not being woke. But I love the causes more than anybody. It's crazy, man. I'm a good guy. That's all I've learned this week. I'm a good guy. On the market. Hit me up, ladies. Can't believe it. On the market. Me, my mother's son. As soon as he turns 30, now he's single. Ready to mingle. And I can't tell you if mingle comes, the E or the L comes first in that word.
It's the L.
Oh, it's the L? Thanks, James. That was a little gag I was doing.
Well, I can't tell with you sometimes.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I did say menudo, and that was like fucking... I said it like it was nothing, too, bro. Whenever I see, like, little plastic containers like that, I'm like, that's menudo. But, anyways, you know... yeah, I don't know. I'm not a good interviewer, which is weird. First time I've sat on this side, because I didn't like how my chipped tooth looked on the camera on the last video. So thank you for taking that spot. You got on beautiful glasses. You got on a beautiful fur coat. You're feeling yourself. I love it. You got 3 different beverages in front of you. What are you drinking right now?
I got a beer, I got a seltzer, and then flat water.
Okay, I got a coffee, and just all this self-reflection to do later tonight.
And a White Claw if you want it.
Yeah, I might pop that open. I might wait. I might save it. I might put it on my shelf in my kitchen. My new roommate that moved in, he just like put a bunch of shit, like just jars of beans, like raw beans up, and I go, oh, this is a real adult, you know? Like he's got the spices, or there's a spice rack now. When they used to just be in the drawer next to the beefaroni. I keep beefaroni in a drawer.
You act like you were born on a dirt floor, but like you weren't, though. You know?
I wasn't born on a dirt floor. I was born at a hospital that's no longer around. Ravenswood Hospital on Wilson and Damon. Because not too long after I was born, a man got shot on the sidewalk. He tried to walk into the emergency room, you know, up the driveway, and they wouldn't come out and get him because he was technically still on the sidewalk, and he died, and they shut it down, and now it's condos. There's a yuppie couple fucking right where I was born right now, and you know, they don't know they're standing on a part of history. I'm historic, man. I try not to be, but this podcast is not about me. And my edible is hitting me pretty hard.
You want to get some questions?
Should we hit some questions?
There's
Is there
a lot
anything
of
you want to talk about?
Vibing and thriving. I'm good. Bring it on.
Tell me, wait, before we do this, tell
Sure.
me, I don't know you at all.
Yeah.
Tell
What's
me
up?
about it. Tell me about your day today.
My day?
I want to know a day in the life of B. Casper, because I don't know anything about you.
Oh, right. Well, life is weird right now, don't you think? For everyone.
Nah, I think it's fine. I think it's normal. Yeah, it's fucking weird. You can't go into 7-Eleven without looking like Sub-Zero. Are you kidding me? Yeah, life fucking sucks right now, dude. But
Yeah.
I like it because people... I've always been the type of person where, don't get too close to me. Just stay over there. There's no reason for us to hug. I don't like you. Should be very clear that I don't like you. I don't make eye contact with you. And now this virus has saved my life. I don't care about how many people it's killed, who it's killed. Tom Hanks is fine.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. You think he's a pedophile?
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course you would. You're on those threads. Yeah. But take me through your day today.
Do you really want to know?
I want to know the most. I want to know about your day. Yeah, I do. I'm a listener. I'm a gentleman.
Okay. Well, I woke up around.
It's like we're on a Tinder date right now.
Yeah, I know. Well, okay.
It's going pretty good.
I'm gonna tell you the truth about my day, though. You know.
Yeah.
Okay, so I woke up at noon.
All right.
And then I was supposed to meet up with this guy and have sex yesterday, but he blew me off. And then he hit me up at like 1:30, and he's like, "Are you free right now?" And I was like, I don't know. Like I kind of wasn't really in the mood, but he was like, "I'm sorry, I had a work emergency or whatever." And so he came over, and mind you, it's 2 p.m. on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
And he was like all jittery, and he's like, "Do you mind if I do coke?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's fine." And he's like, "Do you want to do some?" And I kind of thought about it, and I was like, "No, I have to do this later." So like, I'll
turned it down.
Yeah. Well, it was 2 p.m.
God damn.
You know, and he's like, "Do you smoke cigarettes?" And I was like, "No." And so it was just kind of like weird. We were in like different
so he's
places.
just trying to go all over. He's just trying to buy time until he has to be like, "All right, we're gonna fuck now," or.
Well, I mean, we met up because like we were gonna have sex. That was the goal, right?
Right.
So then we kind of start hooking up on my couch, and then like randomly, like in the middle of it, he just like stops and then gets up and like does like a couple more lines, and I was like, okay, this is weird.
Yeah.
And then after that, he could not get hard
Obviously.
for the rest of the
that's
time we hung
cocaine for
out.
you.
Yeah, and I said that too, and like in the middle of it, and it was funny. He kept he kept telling my Google Home to play WAP, and and he kept like,
This'll turn her on.
right, and then
Did you meet him on Plenty of Fish?
no,
or
no,
what?
no, no. No, I met him on FetLife, and he kept like masturbating and like trying to have sex, and I was just like lying there being like, when is this gonna end? Like,
So it was like 2 a.m. but at 2 p.m. It's basically what it was.
yeah.
It's like most of my last year. Yeah.
And I made up an excuse about like that I had to like be somewhere just so I could like
Yeah.
be like, all right, that's enough.
Yeah, I got to go meet up with Dale McPeek to talk about you.
Yeah. Yeah, and he asked me if I was free tomorrow.
What'd you say?
I said no.
You said no, huh?
Well-
That's how I know I've always done bad coke. Is that I can always still fuck. McMahon used to have this joke. Yeah, I only seen him do it once. I can't believe he never like, picked it up. But it was a joke where he's like, "That's how I know all my friends that do bad coke. They're all still fat." You know, it was the funniest shit I've ever seen because it was like, this motherfucker's talking about me. Are any of my aunts watching this, by the way?
Do you do a lot of coke?
No, not anymore. I delved in it, you know.
Yeah.
I've tried it, but it's not for me. I don't know. Also, bars aren't open that late anymore. What am I gonna do? Do a line and fucking play Fortnite?
Or do it at a stranger's house at 2 p.m.
Yeah, you could do that. You could do that. Yeah, you're right. I should get on what was it? FetLife?
FetLife.
I'm gonna get on FetLife. I'll get back into the drugs, and then who knows?
James wouldn't let me do ketamine on the show, but I did ask.
So he was telling me that before you walked up, and I was like, he's like, yeah, she asked about doing ketamine, and I go, I don't know what that is. You could hold me in a room for an entire day, interrogate me. I couldn't tell you what it is. Is it dust? Is it you smoke it?
It's a disassociative, and it's a horse tranquilizer.
Lost me already.
or they give it to kids who have cancer. They use it. Neil Brennan took it for like depression. They use it for that. It's therapeutic, but it's like a truth serum. I thought it would be like good for just so everyone could like know that I was really on it.
Yeah. Why'd you say no, James? You
I
dumb
know.
fuck.
I did later say, okay, you could do a little bit, but then I took it back.
Yeah.
Let's do it sober. Come on.
What is 2 p.m.
Believe in
now?
yourself.
I guess.
Yeah. Any? Should we just get to questions, or what do you want to do?
Yeah, I mean, I'm nervous. I'm ready for it.
Well,
but
yeah, like
this is
I
gonna
said,
get weird.
anything you don't want to talk about, you could just say skip that shit, and we're not going to talk about it.
Yeah, we won't follow anything you don't want to.
Yeah, it's all
absolutely.
right. I mean, I'm not that scared, but I do feel like it's Facebook, and like people who know me on Facebook have known me since I was like in high school and even younger than that. But, like people who have known me from like summer camp when I was a kid, and then my friends from college, and like I.
Well, wait, are you sharing it on yours as well?
Yeah, of course, of course,
fuck.
yeah.
Okay. I don't think any guests have really shared it on theirs before, have they?
Yeah, well, no, just like I mean the plethora of people who have the opportunity to comment, I just feel like span my whole life. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know if my family like wrote in or not.
We'll see.
We'll find out.
We love you.
I mean, I'm not gonna kill myself tonight.
You did break that vase. I know you broke that vase. You blamed it on the dog.
Because I'm going camping tomorrow, so I'm really excited about it. So it's like this is a perfect time for me to do this.
Wyoming, right?
Yeah.
You flying out there or you driving?
I fly to Denver, and then we're all driving.
Oh, there you go. You're living it up, man.
Yeah,
Hell
what's
yeah,
up?
dude.
Shout out to my homies in Denver that are watching.
Shout out. What's their name? Plug them. Plug their shit.
Yeah.
Are they comics? Or
No. They're just people.
Historians.
Hippies. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right, man. I respect that, dude. You keep a separate life. I like it.
Yeah. I do.
What do we got for beat, James? Do we got anything yet?
Oh boy, we have so much.
Let's
Yeah,
start.
we've
let's
never-
This
start
could be a
never-
3-hour episode if we
We've
wanted.
never had a more extensive list of shit that was sent in.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. And
Right.
I still can't get over the fact that you made chicken.
I made it right before I came here.
And I know it was hot. And you cut up strawberries That was the best shit I've ever seen.
It's
So
all organic.
So yeah, you're kind of out of your mind, huh? As soon as it clicked in my head, I was like,
in a fun way.
Yeah. I loved it, dude. I'm so glad you loved the show, man.
I love this show so much because let me just tell you, I
Yeah.
feel how you feel. I hate every fucking comedian I've ever met.
Right, they
I
suck.
hate them so much. I hate you all so much.
Yeah, I hate
I
them
wish
too.
I wish you could know how little I truly think of
Well,
you
I
as
get
a group.
Well, you cut up strawberries for me, so exclude me from that group.
You're the only one I think is cool.
Thank you. Oh man, do you hear that? I'm B. Casper's favorite comedian.
It's actually kind of a great lead into the first question we
Okay,
have.
let's do it.
Sure.
She is everything wrong with white women in comedy. What do you got to say to that?
I mean, if that's true, I think that's
You
valid.
just get back from Nantucket or what?
No, I think that's super true and valid.
Yeah.
And I think that that's a good thing because I think what is happening with women in comedy currently is like cycle of systemic oppression that makes it all like harder for all of us to get ahead.
Excel, yeah.
So I think that that's good. If I'm what's wrong, baby, then that's right.
Yeah, then fuck him. There's obviously a guy that wrote that, right?
Safe to assume that probably.
Or a jealous woman.
Can you
Women
tell?
are jealous of each other.
Can you really tell who wrote them?
No,
in?
it's completely like
Yeah, he could tell because some of the questions that come in and then
that's what it looks like to me.
There's like hearts over eyes and shit like that.
Yeah.
And chicks love doing that.
Follow up to that, actually, staying in the comedy vein. Why do you yell at men at mics? Aren't you worried about contributing to toxic masculinity or some dude snapping? These incels don't play. Do you yell at men at mics?
Yeah. Yes. Obviously.
What do you say to them?
What do you mean? What does it mean yelling? Like you heckle them? Or are you like, you go, baby? I'll be waiting for you on the sidelines when you're done.
No. I just think
Uber's outside.
there's a lot of ass kissing that goes on because there's like a protocol of how things are done.
Yeah.
If someone's rude to me, if someone treats me a certain way, I'm not going to like respond to them by being, that's okay. I really just want to be on your show. That's okay. So I'm gonna treat you how you're treating me. So if you're a dick to me, guess what? I'm a dick to you.
Wait, so you yell at them to their face?
That's right.
But not whether on. But the way I thought of it, I heard it, is you yell at them while they're on stage.
No, I yell while I'm on stage.
Oh, you just yell it. Oh yeah, fuck it, dude, do it. I mean, yeah.
Well, and I've also like hosted a mic, and I've been pretty rude to the men that came because every mic I've ever been to, I mean, more often than not, the dudes have been very, very rude to me. So
Yeah.
just reciprocating that energy.
Yeah. Fuck them.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I'll play your game too. Yeah.
I don't care if you don't book me on your bar show.
Yeah,
There's a lot
yeah.
of ways to skin a cat.
Yeah.
But what are you gonna do with all that cat skin? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, luckily you don't have to worry about bar shows for a while. You don't got to worry about fucking skinning that cat. Ain't no bar shows for a minute, dude. And how the mighty have fallen in this city, dude. I fucking love it, dude. Watching you motherfuckers squirm online. We're doing this you doing a pop-up? No, you're not. Yeah, fuck off. Go do it. Go teach more lessons online. You fucking hack. Nothing. Oh, yeah, I can't even get into it, dude. Because now I'm singling them out. And these are my friends I'm talking about. I don't like my friend. Dude, so this last girl I was dating, I would always, whenever she wanted to hang out, she'd be like, let's go here or something for a little bit. And then, like, I don't want to go there. There's too many comics. And she's like, you mean your friends? And I go, nah, they're not my friends. It's called acquaintances. You get some, you'll understand why you don't like them. They're there if you need them to do something for you. I can't stand Bobby Condon. But I borrowed so much money from him last year, it's crazy.
I never met him.
That's what you're not missing much. Imagine like a fucking old ass owl turned into an animorph and became a person. Oh fuck! Oh my god, cats.
I know he lost a lot of money going to Germany recently because he went like right at the beginning of COVID.
Yeah, he did. He I think it was the day they announced that you have to be back by Friday, and it was like a Wednesday or something, and he got there and he got all tucked in, and he even said that he's gonna be watching after I shared your promo. He's like, with that being said, I'll definitely be watching.
Shout out Bobby Condon.
Yeah. Yeah, and then he had to come back, and that's terrible. And that's like a childhood dream of his to go to Germany, because he likes Hitler. Oh, well, he doesn't like Hitler. he likes wars, you know, because he was the only child, and so was I, but also
Me too.
don't like wars. So I don't know. He's big into that. He told me one time he cried at the beach of Normandy when he went. And on the way there, he was in a double-decker bus, and they drove past an ambulance driver that was jacking off and staring at them as they were driving down, France? Hey, all those places mean nothing to me. I don't know. I don't care.
It's all the same. It's just one big clump.
Yeah. It's all over. I saw a thing today where it was like, is Dubai? What continent is Dubai in?
It's Asia.
It is Asia.
Yeah.
But then also I was like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about any of this shit that doesn't pertain to me at all. Which is, why I'm a bad feminist. What else we got, James?
Well, that's speaking of feminism. Here's kind of a longer one. Long-time listener, first-time poster. And again, I gotta say before I ask any of these questions, there are a lot of questions in here that I don't know if they're real. So I'm gonna read them, and then you don't have to answer them if you don't.
Wait.
Okay.
Before you read it, let me just start off by, before I came here, I was at work, and then this regular was in there. His name's Forkin. This is his last name. I can't remember his first name, but I think it's Mike. But he's a big fan of yours now, because last time when we posted it, he listened to a bunch of stuff, and he's like, "Oh man, she's batshit crazy." And it was the best. And he's like, "Oh," I go, "Yeah, I don't know her. I don't know anything about her." And he's like, "You're in for a treat, buddy."
Spot on.
Yeah. So shout out to Michael Forkin, who's probably watching right now.
All right, this could be his. Long-time listener, first-time poster. Hey, B, I recently stumbled upon your podcast,
What's up?
and I had to commend your storytelling abilities, but it got me thinking. Isn't female empowerment, body positivity, and hypersexuality just a long way of saying you're a dirty, filthy whore?
Yeah.
Own it. Own your truth, baby.
Yes. And I love that for me.
Yeah.
So, I
Good.
mean,
That's going to be a running theme.
Next question.
All right, so let's follow that here. Hold on, there's just so many to pick through. Let me follow. One, she gave me the best head of my life and blocked me. Who the fuck does that shit? Call me. You are the throat goat, and I can't stop loving you. He said his name is Johnny, and his phone number is here, so I'll give that to you afterwards.
Should we call it on air?
We can if you want. You want to call Johnny right now?
Could
No,
we?
no.
Okay.
No, I
Do you know who that
who
is?
that is, and I don't
Okay.
I don't want to call him.
Okay.
All right, turn down again, John.
Just clean them and leave them, right?
Well, I mean, like, if someone blocks you, they're sending you a really clear message. You know how they feel.
Yeah. My
Especially if you have an iPhone, because you can tell.
Yeah, my girl just. Wait, how can you tell on iPhone?
Because it'll say if the message is delivered or not.
Oh, yeah. My ex, I saw that she deleted me on Facebook.
You doing okay?
Huh?
Are you doing okay?
Oh yeah, I'm great. I threw up on some girl's wall the other day.
I heard about that.
Oh, I talked about that last week?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Did you ever talk to her again?
Yeah, but it was just like I never made it. So and I don't think it's a big apartment building, so I don't think that she noticed at all. But
Do you do well on the apps?
on the apps, no, I don't use apps because I look like this. And and then there's nothing wrong with looking like this, but I understand where I stand in the realm of online dating. Girls are like, well, I don't want my kid to look like that. But then, I do. But then I meet them in real life, like at shows or like just at bars. And they're like, oh my God, who's this alpha male?
I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that.
And that's basically where I do well. And I feel better about that. That makes me feel better than I do in real. And also, there's no way online to tell a woman that you, hey, on top of all this, I also have a lisp. So get your splash guard on your face, you know? You're getting covered. First date.
But you don't have it because you get tested every week.
I get tested every 2 weeks. I know I said every week last week. But it was like, what the fuck? But I was also drunk last week. So it's every 2 weeks I go. It's free. You know?
Yeah. I mean, more people should get tested.
Yeah.
For everything.
Yeah. Well, I don't. Yeah. I mean, Corona's the only thing I get tested for.
Talk to the mic, Tail.
Huh?
There you go.
Talking to the mic. All right. Should we do another question? Or?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, let's stop talking about my shit.
Let's see. There's so many more sex questions.
Oh, Jesus.
Bring them up.
All right.
Let's just get into it.
Let's see. She said she was down for a threesome, so we met back at my place. But then when my girlfriend came, she bolted. Like, I get it. I hadn't told my girlfriend yet. But had she waited and actually seen B's tits, I think that shit would have went down. Just saying. Like, stop being such a cock tease and let it play a hit already. Also, check out... No, we're not going to look at your SoundCloud, dude.
Somebody put their SoundCloud
Yeah, they
link
put their
in there?
SoundCloud link in there.
Play it, dude.
I shouldn't have even
Wait,
fucking...
no.
No,
Play it.
fuck them, dude.
It's just Paul Favre's podcast.
I mean, what, like, okay.
Is that a real story?
Yeah, but it just...
So you were down to have a threesome, and then his girlfriend said no.
No,
or
that's
the opposite.
No, that's not what happened. I
Okay.
mean, like I'm like out there. The last guy that I was like in love with, like head over heels in love with, like broke me as a human being.
Yeah.
And before him, I had only ever slept with like 4 dudes, and I like kind of just got, you know, like to a place where it was like the love of my life like absolutely like ruined me as a human being.
Yeah.
And so now I just don't care anymore, and I really started like sleeping around a bunch and like having a lot of like promiscuous like like maybe like psycho like encounters, you know, just sort of
You're
like
having a good time.
well, I'm just trying to see what I'm into, so I'm like trying a lot of different things,
Okay.
you know, and
Maybe
part of
like Asian guys.
well, it's just like I don't know, like I've only ever had like limited experience, and they've all been like relationships with someone that I was really in love with and dated for a long time, and like that's what I thought I needed to like have sex with someone.
Okay.
And then when I figured out that I didn't need that, now I've just been like, I don't know, now I'm out there.
I got you.
And
Yeah,
so
do your thing.
sometimes when you're out there, you find yourself in really fucking weird situations. And like that situation was like that dude did not tell either of us that there was going to be a threesome. So then like his girlfriend shows up, and I'm like, I didn't know you had a girlfriend.
Yeah.
And then it got weird, and I left. Like, but whatever, big deal, you know?
Yeah, been there.
Yeah, but shout out to him for shouting out his SoundCloud, because that's more embarrassing for me
Say his,
than anything else.
what's his name?
No.
No, don't do
absolutely
it.
So I just wanted you guys to know really quick, too, that Blake Burkhart is hosting a viewing party in his living room right now. And
That's
this is what
cute.
it looks like. So
That's
there you go.
that's Jonah's apartment.
Jonah and Blake
Who's
are
that? Jonah.
chilling and watching right now.
Dude, look at them with their fucking.
I've never met
I'm
any
coming
of these
by
people.
after. Tell them I'm coming by after. You don't know Jonah Jerkins?
I literally have never met any of them.
Who is that woman? Is that?
Is that Caitlin? No, it's is that
Rebecca?
Rebecca? Yeah, I think that's Rebecca.
Yeah. They run the same crew.
Yeah, what's up, y'all? Blake also says in the chat, B looks cool and Dale looks very handsome. So
Thanks,
he's
man.
killing it today.
Hey, there's our threesome for later. There it is. We finally go through with it.
All right, let's get another fucking question.
Yeah. Look at them, dude. They're fucking
Fuck's
center
sake. Bunch of nerds. That time you grated your teeth down my dick and then spat in my mouth when I said ow and then left. That's all they wrote.
That can't be a real one.
Was
is
that cute? I mean, to read.
These are all real tough for me to get
I
through.
feel like I'm watching Breaking Bad for the first time again.
It's been a long
roller
and
coaster.
weird year. You know what I mean? That's all I have to say about that.
Yeah, it's been a rough one. Oh, so the guy that you said earlier that left you, you know?
Okay.
He left you and you started fucking other. How old was this guy? How old were you?
It was last year, and he was younger than me, and yeah, and I was told that I wasn't allowed to say any names on the podcast.
Oh yeah, don't say. No, I'm just asking how old.
Yeah. So he was 22 when I.
You let a 22-year-old decide that you need to fuck 15 guys? You're out of your fucking mind.
Yeah, well, the sex was fire, so then it just like it's like
I
sometimes
bet it was. He's got that stamina still.
sometimes people just ruin you, and then you're a new person after that.
I
So
guess yeah. Yeah. I guess. I don't know.
you don't. I've never been there.
I've never been entangled with love.
Aren't you going through a breakup right now?
Yeah, that doesn't mean that.
Shout out to your ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, let's not talk about that anymore.
Let's talk about this. Why do you think you can pee on people and call it squirting?
I mean, I was probably drunk. And sometimes
I'm a
things
squirter.
happen,
You just fucking shit all over him. Sorry, I squirt from my ass. I'm different. Don't.
I'm just quirky,
I identify as a squirter. Yeah. Okay. Well, we got that one under the belt, James.
Good. She took me on a date, and she paid for everything. I thought it was going great. Then she left to go to the bathroom because she said she had to freshen up, and left me fucking sitting there with my dick in my hand.
Wait, did she still pay the bill or no?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you paid the bill and you left?
Yeah.
That sounds like a dream date.
Yeah. Well, at the end of the date, he told me that he was Catholic. And so then I just went to the bathroom and I left.
Wait, so you still friends with all these people on Facebook that you go on these dates with? Because how...
Yeah, how'd they find out about this?
Well,
Holy shit.
yeah, so like I go online and I try and meet guys, but I also and I have a podcast and I have an Instagram and blah 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 blah, and then I just sort of like leverage it for, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean internet notoriety, and then they all are like, "You're so funny, ha ha ha!" It's such a jokes. Jokes.
Yeah. I went through your Instagram earlier just to try and figure out who you were, or even what you look like. You can't tell what you look like from your goddamn Instagram. It's all like blurry, half-naked photos. And I'm like, well, I'm gonna save this one for later.
That's cool. That's cool.
No, but oh, look, she's got a Star Wars tattoo on her ass. Okay, all right.
It's on my hip, but that's okay.
The same thing.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
When does ass turn into hip? How we doing on viewers, James?
We're doing pretty good.
Better than ever.
We're doing pretty good. Mikey Manker might have us beat, but here's another question. She inboxed my dick pic to my grandma. Fucking bitch. What do you gotta say about that?
I don't even have anything to say.
Did you do that, somebody?
I did.
What did? So you went on Facebook and messaged it to their grandma?
Let me just say that this guy deserved it.
Okay.
Okay? He deserved it.
Yeah. He cheated on you with his grandma?
He had sex with dudes.
Oh, so he's going to hell.
In our bed.
Oh,
in
man.
our bed.
Yeah, so you gotta get a new bed and he's going to hell.
No, I'm still friends with his sister on Facebook. So I'm
Wait,
assuming that's who wrote that.
So you just went on Facebook and sent it to his grandma.
I sent it to a lot of people. How about that?
Okay. All right. All right. I can't see your eyes because of the sunglasses, and I can't tell if it's a black hole or you're like you got a glimmer in them. So I'm a little intimidated. What do we got next, James?
Okay, here's another dick pic. Someone sent you a dick pic, then you posted it, and then laughed at him with your friends.
Yeah.
Does that happen often, or is that...
Yeah, it's kind of like a running joke on my Instagram where whenever I feel called to exploit some dumb guy who's sent me something stupid, that I just take it upon myself to do that. And let me just tell you that over 100 people have unfollowed me in the last year. And they're all people who know me personally or that I've had sex with. So
Okay.
they don't like to be made fun of online, and I get that, but that's also my brand of feminism.
Well,
so.
yeah. But that's the fine print of hooking up with you.
Yeah.
You're getting made fun of. Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And and some people really don't like it. It's best if I just it's honestly best if I'm with someone who doesn't have an Instagram. But some people think it's funny and can take it in stride, but some people really can't.
Right. Well, you know, some women do this thing where they'll date you for like a year.
And then what?
And then they'll just give you all their love. And then they take that shit away. So I don't think you're a bad one. I think I appreciate that much more than the latter.
Word.
Blake Burkhart says, in regard to the second to last question, my grandma never got over it.
Oh, Blake.
Love you, Blakey.
Blake, you're so funny. Hey, we're doing our boxing match.
Is that finally really happening?
It's going to happen. It's going to happen next year.
You and him are going to box?
Beginning of the year. We're going to
Okay.
do it at the beginning of the year.
Sure you are.
Yeah, don't tell me, bro.
Okay.
I'm training with
I'll
Junior
fucking believe it when I
Stopka,
see
bro.
it. Well, all right. You might actually have a chance.
I live like a couple blocks from. I'm fucking. I might have a chance. I'm not even gonna get into.
I mean, you're
that
not
goofy
Junior
shit.
Stopka, but you're training with him, so
Right.
it's two different things.
I'm not even gonna get into that. You might have a chance. Shit.
I still want to fight Jonah. This isn't about me. I'm sorry.
Well, he's watching.
He is watching. What's up, Jonah?
And we also must remember there's at least 3 viewers in that room. So add 2 to the whatever we have.
You got it.
Yeah, so next question. I want to get to the dirty shit, dude.
All right. Here's something kind of dirty. I found her OnlyFans once, and we hit it off.
Okay.
She told me she would send me a pic of her tits for $69, nice, and a ticket to her burlesque show. Instead, I got a PDF of the Black Lives Matter bylaws and a smiley face that said, fuck you. Why? Did that actually happen?
I don't have an OnlyFans, and so whenever anyone asks me if I do, I will send them like something like that. So,
Okay.
you know,
All right. Yeah.
it's just like, and guys ask me a lot, especially strangers, like strange men who I've never met will
Yeah.
like inbox me and be like, "Do you have an OnlyFans?" And I'll be like, "Yeah," and here's how much, and then I send them like a prank instead.
Okay. There you go.
It's just fun for me.
like the magician in the drive-through type thing prank.
What is that?
Where he pretends he's ET or some shit. I don't know. I can't remember. I don't know. I spend a lot of time on YouTube,
Okay.
and there's a lot of pranks on there.
Me too, but I watch a lot of vegan cooking videos.
Vegan? You're
Yeah.
vegan?
No, but I like their cooking videos, and then I just like add meat and butter and stuff.
Okay. All right. Hell yeah, dude. We're in it now. We're in it. I'm loving this. This is my favorite episode so far.
Here's one. I do not appreciate being led on about visits to Colorado.
Oh Jesus.
Someone's watching.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
I know. Okay, but that's like we're friends. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm sorry. Like a lot of stuff has come up over the last like year, especially like Peter. Like I love. Oh shit. I'm sorry.
He asked, dude.
I love you. I love you so much. And like I've been trying to get out there, but like there's
yeah, we got legal weed here now, bro.
I'm like literally leaving tomorrow. You know, so like I'll be there tomorrow.
All right. Yeah, so you might have a date tomorrow, huh?
No. This is my buddy. He's like married. Like I was the best man at his wedding.
Okay.
He's just like upset because like I keep telling him, and I've been telling him for the last year that like I'm gonna come and we're gonna go hiking and it's gonna be amazing, and like I just haven't. And
Okay.
I'll be there tomorrow. So
All right. We'll see you tomorrow, Peter.
yeah, step.
All right, here's a juicy fucking one if it's true.
Oh,
baby.
It's a real juicy one. Cool personality, or so I thought. We were supposed to meet up, but every time she had some excuse. Found out later she hacked my phone for my Bitcoin and used the money to free an elephant in Thailand. You can't make that shit up. Is that true?
Yeah, but okay.
How much Bitcoin did you steal to free an elephant?
Like $600 was what it ended up.
I don't
working out
understand
to
what the
be.
fuck you just said. Use Bitcoin to free an elephant in Thailand?
Yeah, you can buy them online.
Oh, what? They just let them out into the water?
No, you like pay for them to get like taken care of at a sanctuary so that they're not.
Oh, so it's like ransom.
Well, I mean, they have the elephants like do tourist stuff, and then they train them, and they're really mean to them, and so it's like to get them
Yeah,
out of
yeah,
that,
yeah.
you can
Okay.
like pay to have them sent to a sanctuary.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen so it is ransom. I seen seen some ladies I work with that have gone over there, and it's just like all these videos of them like next to a pond with a bunch of elephants, and it's like, what are you doing? You doing this for an Instagram story? These fucking elephants live in hell for your one Instagram story to show that you're at peace with yourself. Just buy more crystals and shut the fuck up. That's what it should be.
Yeah.
And a lady gave me a crystal the other day, and I kept it because I was like, I'd probably go to hell if I throw this away.
Did she say what it was for?
No, but I found her wallet at the bar I work at, and the next day she came and got it, and it had like $800 in it.
Oh wow, maybe that's what it was for.
And she's like, I gave this to you. She's like, I know that all my money's in here. I don't even gotta open it. And I go, yeah, you don't gotta open it. I just told you all your shit's in there. You know? And then she gave me this crystal and a $20 bill, and I'm like, no. And she's like, no, I want you to have it. But I'm like, no, I'm saying no to the crystal. Give me the fucking 20 and get out of here, lady.
But it probably has good energy though, and it's like good karma.
Yeah, I did have it in my pocket for 2 days, but I put it on my dresser because it got stained by the dye of my black jeans. So I didn't want to fuck it up.
Well, that guy who was just talking, we know each other through like drug people, so like I wasn't really like, his money was like dirty money anyway, so it didn't matter.
Okay, all right. Yeah, well, one for you.
Well,
All right, here's one that this one could get a little spicy. I'm gonna tell you his name because he's in the live chat right now. His name is James Gabbert.
Oh God.
Should I read his question?
I mean, yeah, go ahead.
Why didn't you keep our baby? There's a couple of those in here, and the anonymous ones as well. I'm assuming it's him.
Well, it's women's rights, you know.
Yeah. Why the fuck would you want a baby?
Why would I want a baby to anyone who puts themselves in like a Facebook Live chat?
Yeah.
You know.
I'd love to watch you raise a child, though.
Thank you. I feel like you mean that in a nice way.
I do. I've known you for less than an hour, and I would love to see what happens when you're at control of a fucking molding brain.
Like an experiment.
Yeah, like an experiment. Yeah, you could.
Well, I had really shitty parents, so I feel like I'd probably be good at it because I really know what is bad, and I like work with kids, or used to work with kids, so I've seen it done wrong enough to feel like I have a pretty good grasp of what a kid really needs to feel safe and secure.
Yeah. Well, all right. Well, fuck me then. Okay. Never mind. You'd be a great parent.
I didn't know you were being sarcastic. I feel like I would.
I
really
mean,
feel
I'm
it.
sure LeBron James is a great dad now, bro. He never knew his dad, and Kanye West never knew his dad, and now they're great dads, man. You know.
Do you think Kanye West is a good dad?
I think so. I think that he. I think that he probably after every show he flies back home to be with his kids, and like he does all that shit. And the guy's mental. But how many fucking kids does he have? 4 or 5 now?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, and they all
It's a
got
lot.
goofy names and like he's a good dad, but he's a bad son-in-law. Because when he was on that bullshit, he's like, Chris, you trying to take me? You ready to talk? Posting their screenshots. Like, what are you doing, bro? You Kanye West, and I'm watching you on Twitter at 2 a.m. melt down just like I am. Like, we're both losing our mind. And I'm like, I'm Kanye West. Be anybody you want to be in this life.
That's good advice.
And I'm Kanye West.
Someone told me yesterday, this guy I met at like a volunteer project told me that you were his favorite comic and that you were the Kanye West of comedy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Who was it?
I think his name's Kyle something.
Kyle. I don't know.
He doesn't do comedy, but he's like, he works at a bar maybe.
He works at a bar?
Yeah.
I definitely know him. Big alcoholic. I love the sauce.
All right.
On my Hinge profile, I put drinks socially, but it's mostly about myself. Now I've been trying not to drink, but yeah, I well, thank you, Kyle. I hope he's listening. Yeah, we're the Kanye West of comedy. I didn't like the comments that I was getting on the last goddamn episode. By the way,
From Nolan?
No, I didn't. Fuck Nolan.
Yeah, fuck Nolan.
The shit with the one lady and the one guy that are like they're like, oh yeah, Ravon could definitely take you. He could go to a place you can't. Hey, fuck you, guy. Whoever wrote that. And another one was this lady that was like, she goes, facts. Hey, fuck you both, dude. Fuck you both. I can't remember your names for a reason. Get the fuck off my live chat, dude. You fucking losers telling me Ravon could beat me in what, dude? Beat me in what? Follow me. That's all you gotta do. Well, fuck out of here, bro. I destroyed comedy on a fucking pickup truck last week. Are you kidding me?
Well, you weren't on the truck.
Yeah, I was off it on purpose. Shut up, James. When I need you, you chime in, okay?
You need me right now. Here's a question.
All right, here we go.
Here's a long one. I sent her an inbox eloquently explaining why all lives matter. Surprisingly, she was easily swayed and invited me to dinner. What I didn't know was that she roofied me, canceled, before we even ate, and I awoke to my balls in a handmade mini guillotine. This can't be real. In a handmade mini guillotine. Come on. She wouldn't let me go until I shot at Black Lives Matter, and then she sent me home butt naked.
That's not right. Yeah, that's not real, right?
But see, I don't know if that's not real, because I know B.
What the fuck is a mini guillotine?
It's like one of those little like devices that where like they cut off your head.
How long did it take you to build?
I know what a guillotine is.
Yeah.
How do you make a mini one? You just put a fucking razor blade and a goddamn 2 toothpicks and some tape? You just fucking make it happen, huh?
Yeah, with wood, yeah.
Yeah.
I have to know if that's real or not. That's not real, is it?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but I mean, okay, so like shocking. I'm into some weird shit, but everything that I like do with men is like somewhat consensual because they are seeking me out like on the internet, you know.
Yeah. You
and
sound like Chris D'Elia right now.
Well, I never message anybody first. Like they always hit me up first, you know.
You sound exactly like Chris D'Elia now.
Well, I mean, it's different though because I'm a girl.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And all these.
You're goddamn right it is.
And
You're goddamn right, baby.
And all these men are older than me, if not like much older than me. And if they say some crazy bullshit to me, then like I absolutely will not hesitate to fuck with them. You know?
Yeah.
Within the parameters of like
'em,
yeah, of the boundaries that we've already established, you know.
What's the weirdest shit you've ever done with you don't want to talk about it?
No,
it's fine not to talk about it.
But like what do you mean
like
what's the weirdest
dirtiest shit you did like with a dude? Like you just like
I think we
shit on his chest.
we just named it. A mini guillotine for balls, dude?
Yeah, I guess it doesn't get dude,
No.
if I woke up with a mini guillotine, I'd lose my mind.
One time on my birthday, I was dating this guy who was bisexual and sleep with other men, and I made him wear a dress, and I pegged him, and like I just wanted to see if he would do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Was
he did.
was that easy to do, or did it take some time to like get it to go in? I mean, that's serious, man.
It takes some time.
I mean, I've had a
gotta be
girl like
gentle.
try and put her finger in my ass before, and it wasn't as easy as you think, kids. You know, you can practice with the back of a toothbrush when you're a kid, but it's not gonna be the same.
It's not the same.
Yeah.
Well, here's another one for you. When you faked your death after I called to apologize for being a prick after we hooked up, I promise I like kink. I swear I do. Do you know who that is?
I mean, I don't know who that is, but I didn't fake my death. I was upset. I had a bad day, and I took a lot of Xanax.
That could be Forkin being goofball. He told me he sent in a few goofy ones. So,
Well,
thanks for making the show harder, Forkin.
Yeah, that's all. Let's see.
these are not what I thought they were going to be.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll find a couple of those in
Well,
here.
I seen some of the ones you think they're gonna be, and they're coming.
Yep. Oh, we're saving those for the end.
Yeah, I don't think you know how this show goes. So Zacho, I heard you like your dog a lot. Yeah, I know.
No, you know what though is I wrote into that one, and I hate Zacho so much.
All right.
Like I hate him
okay.
so much as a person. But then I watched that episode, and I actually found like some compassion for him by the end of it.
That's what this
so-
show is
That's
for.
what this show's
Right.
about, baby. Shout out to Bobby Condon, bro. We're healing motherfuckers, dude.
Bobby.
When I first
Did he
came up
message
with
you
the,
too about how this is a toxic piece of
yeah,
shit show?
and he goes,
Fuck you,
oh
Bobby."
yeah, I don't feel healed yet. That's what it's about. A lot of people told me the same thing with Stephen Curry.
Stephen Curry, yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking idiot.
Yeah, dude.
I'm never releasing your special comedy.
We're fucking healing people in this bitch, dude.
Hell yeah. How do you feel, B?
I mean, I feel like we haven't really struck a
haven't.
nerve yet.
Yeah.
You know.
But if you,
Here's one. I can't wait to force feed you my cum. I don't know if that's for me or for you, because someone wrote in a lot of mean stuff to me.
Did
to you?
Did the guys get questions like this?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Wonder
so
why.
I just want everyone to like take a note of that, you know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I didn't even actually factor that in. I want to come on your face. God damn. Tell you it would come, huh?
I mean, so we also there was someone sent in like a ton of like really mean shit to us, because I think they thought that we were like doing this to her, like to be mean to her.
But it
so
wasn't
like,
voluntary, yeah.
I'll personally kick your ass, keep reading, you're rotting in hell till you choke and throw it. Like someone out there like is obsessed with you.
Oh, they got.
couple of
Oh
people.
God! Now I'm on a fucking hit list.
Yeah.
A couple of people.
Lock your doors, Dale.
You know?
Oh, great! I live
Not
in
to
Humboldt
brag,
Park.
But
Kill me while I sleep, please.
I feel like I'm a very polarizing person. Like people are really like repelled by me, or they're really attracted to me, and you know, and it's kind of like that, like one or the other. It's very rarely is someone like have a neutral opinion. You know?
I just feel like I'm talking to fucking Lil Wayne mixed with Lady Gaga right now, dude. It's
Do you want me to take it off?
No, you leave it on. Leave shit. Do you, boo boo? Shit. Fuck it. No, but it's very funny that we're.
Here's one. She posted pics of me stealing from my boyfriend to prove to him I was an evil cunt just to fuck him and tell me his dick was too small. Like, what the fuck, bitch? Damn, is that real?
That was a girl I went to boarding school with. So I did share this on my Facebook.
You should. Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's a lot of people that like know me on a very personal level have an opportunity to like say stuff like that. But yeah.
Oh yeah, you said a lot of people that you know from high school and shit like that would. Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, yeah, she did it. So what?
Yeah, I mean, I did come here to just like be very honest, you know. So.
Yeah. Was she still with that guy?
I don't think so.
No.
That's a long time ago.
No. Yeah. Okay. That's wild.
We're going to do a couple more sex ones because there's just so many more. And then we'll be done with those.
Great.
She says she doesn't suck dick, but I saw she loves sucking dick and anal on her Instagram. Or is it just me? Like, which one is it?
What?
I mean, I say I don't like it if I don't want to do it with you.
There you go. I feel like
there you go.
Let's set these people asking questions straight. Dude.
Sometimes you don't want to drink vodka, man. Yeah, dude. Fucking serve them, bro.
I mean, that's the thing that I feel like is really like misunderstood about me is that like I do whatever I want. I'm an only child. I don't have parents. I don't have a job. Like I don't have anyone to answer to. You know. I mean,
yeah.
I
You don't have a job.
No.
What do you do?
I hang out.
So you got like a trust fund or?
Well, my parents are dead, so.
Oh, so you got mine. Half of mine are too, but I don't have money from that.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh. I just like,
Yeah.
That's sometimes you laugh because you can't cry, you know.
I gotcha. Yeah. We don't gotta talk about it. Oh boy, do I know. Well, you telling me you hide your emotions? I've never tried that.
Yeah.
Just do 2 shows for like 100 people and then fucking go home and sit in your room and look at your cat that don't like you.
Aw, Frankie.
Frankie Doodle Dandy. Shout out to Frankie, bro. Not a lot of people get shout outs on here. Hit us with another one, James.
All right, let's see. She made me fly her out first class to Cali. And when I was 3 minutes late picking her up, she made me get her an Uber to the hotel and then change the room number. Shaking my head, Danby, I still love you.
A lot of these guys love you. Yeah, you're doing something, huh?
I mean, I am good in bed, but
Yeah.
you know, I just feel like when you enter into a sexual contract with someone, that you know, it's gonna like evoke a reaction.
Yeah, I feel like most women I've been with in bed are good because I always come. I don't know.
That's it. That's all it takes.
Yeah.
So it's not hard to be good in bed,
Yeah.
right? You know.
Wow. Hey, man. I just lay there and they do the thing, you know? I did enough work getting them there. It's your turn now.
Getting them there.
Yeah.
Like getting them in the room.
Yeah. Just like, roofies and shit. Like, that's not cheap, man.
That shit ain't cheap. You know?
I feel like you got a stash of roofies in your fucking nightstand.
Yeah, just for fun though.
Do you live in the city or what?
I live in Uptown.
You live in Uptown, okay. I used to live over there. Well, by the Green Mill.
Yeah, I'm not too far from there. I live close to Montrose Beach.
Oh, man, you're living it up. Do you live on Lakeshore?
No, like a few blocks, like 2 or 3 blocks back.
Okay. Yeah, you guys got a Sonic over there. Congratulations.
There's a lot of creepy people watching. Let's not zero in on her location.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good point.
I felt like we were on a Tinder date for
Can
a
we
second.
cut
My
that?
bad.
Speaking of creepy people, nope, we're live. Creepy people, how come after 10 years of friendship, of helping you out whenever I can, why have you never fucked me, or at least like a thank you blowjob? All right.
I mean, that one's real though. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Do you know who
Set
that
this
is?
guy
Yeah,
straight.
yeah, I know exactly.
Well,
who
I
that
guess
is.
he's not going to help you out no more.
Well, he's gonna hang out at the Sonic by your house.
Yeah, I wish you would stop doing heroin. You know.
Shit, got his
Got
ass.
him, dude.
Maybe.
Got that bitch,
maybe then we would
motherfucker,
have
bro.
sex. You know what I'm saying?
Man, maybe it's that guy that was supposed to move into my apartment next week. And then told me day of that he's not moving in anymore. Too close to his dealer.
John Marjalewski says, "I wish Dale was wearing the same outfit she is." You want to give him your coat?
Yeah. Do you wanna?
That's a lot of it's a lot of work.
I think it was.
I
Pretty
brought my
cool.
own beer.
I like it. You look better in it.
Thank you.
No problem.
All right. I wanted to finger her in high school, but she let my dad do it instead. Crushed me.
Can you narrow this one down to anybody?
Yeah.
Is that one for me or her?
Both of you. Is that true?
I've always had a thing for older men. You know.
Yeah. What's the oldest you've let finger you?
But I guess it depends on how old I was. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
my aunts are watching this and shit. This is wild. I love it.
What are your aunt's names? I'll tell you.
So the oldest from where you were, like age gap wise. So obviously when you were in high school, the age gap would be,
right. Well,
60.
When I was 17, I dated and lost my virginity to a 32-year-old. So
Okay.
that's kind of the biggest age gap.
Dude, he sounds cool as fuck.
Well, actually, he's a DJ and he recently got Me Too'd in a big way.
Did he?
Yeah, and now everybody hates him, and it was really fucking weird to read all of these essays from women that were not me, that the same exact thing happened to them, and it was just I never said anything about him because he gave me free tickets to Coachella.
He gave me chlamydia. Yeah. Wait, so he's a well-known DJ.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about he was playing at fucking Smart Bar or something.
No, not anymore.
Well, here's a fun question for you.
Steve
Following that
Aoki?
up.
No.
Sweetest pussy I ever ate. I ain't mad, but I hate the bitch for not loving me like I love her. I'm a DJ, so every time these bitches request WAP, I think of this bitch. It's the same pain all over again.
What is it with you and these DJs, bro?
Well, I'm really into the music scene.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Oh, are you? You fucking... Yeah? Do you do Molly or fucking EDM shows? I can't tell.
Well, I go out and I go dancing a
I feel
lot.
like I'm talking about Pokemon right now.
Well, and I used to sell drugs in college, so I just very ingrained in that culture, and I slept with a lot of DJs,
Okay.
especially in the last year,
Yeah. Okay.
but also just in my lifetime.
Okay. I love it. What else we got?
Here's a lighter one, because we're gonna get into the heavy ones in a minute.
Palate cleanser.
She borrowed my favorite dress for a date in college. When I asked her about it, she lied. Found out later her BFF in Florida saw a pic of us and liked the dress, and since her personal shopper couldn't find one, she gave it to her. Later, she told me she invented eBay and get over it.
I mean, I know that girl is watching right now, and
Yeah.
I just want to say that I'm sorry, but I just don't care.
Yeah.
You know?
Are you an insane person, do you think? No, I'm being dead serious. The way I worded it was weird. But do you think that there's any amount of your brain that is out of order? If you had to scale it percentage-wise, like if you, like I'm off 8%. What do you think you're at?
Okay, look. I'm a girl.
Yeah.
And I grew up in a really traumatic situation.
Okay.
So I had no parents, and I had people in my life who were like, we're not going to deal with her. We're just going to...
So you had to, like, raise yourself?
Well, they just, like, threw money at me, to, like, make me shut up. And so do I have an attitude problem?
Yeah.
You know, sure. Do I have, like, a superiority complex? Absolutely.
Okay.
I do comedy. Like, I'm not better than all of the people that I hate, I just, like...
You just fucking hate them.
Well, I'm just a product of my environment, just like anybody else, So, like, am I crazy? Like, sure. But also, did I have, like, a really fucking crazy, fucked up life? Like, absolutely.
So that's where it comes from. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't get like this because, like, my parents loved me.
Yeah.
I
got you.
So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that good for you?
Perfect. I love it. I love it, dude. I'm having the best time.
Here's an example of some crazy shit you did. Traded keys with her in college so she could study in my dorm, and she thought it was funny to put poison ivy leaves in my Greek salad. My throat closed up, and I almost died.
All right. Now, here's the... So you are crazy as fuck. That's the craziest shit I've ever heard. I don't want to hear no parent shit. You put poison ivy in someone's salad.
It's not the first poisoning incident that I've had. And
it was in college. When were you doing it before?
Well, okay, so when
I love this.
When I was younger, I had a boyfriend who gave me a book called the Young Poisoner's Handbook, and it was just like a bunch of different ways to like poison people.
Yeah.
And so when someone would make me upset, I would just like test out different ways just to see what would happen. And that one, maybe went a little too far.
Okay. Yeah, maybe a little bit.
If they're still mad about it, then yeah, I guess that went a little too far.
Yeah.
I thought that we had gotten past it.
Did you try to poison the guy that gave you the book?
When it ended, yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah.
He was kind of fucked up a little bit. Kind of sounds like he was asking for it.
Yeah, maybe.
That's like me giving my girl a book that's like, here's a book on how to fuck other guys without your man knowing. Why would you give that to somebody?
Well, he shouldn't have had sex with a stripper on my birthday, and I wouldn't have done that.
Ooh.
Got him. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know, but I know now.
Right.
Yeah. What kind of lip gloss you got there?
It's my lips don't produce moisture on their own anymore. It's just chapstick.
Yeah.
It's just plain chapstick.
I got you. Oh, it's just plain.
It's organic.
Okay. I bet it is. I bet it is.
That chicken is organic too.
I know. I'm excited, dude. I was thinking that when you were talking about that shit. I'm like, I got strawberries and fucking chicken here, man.
You're set.
Yeah, man. My roommates are gonna be jealous. It's all for me.
I'm sweating in this.
Take it off. You don't gotta wear it. I mean, it was. There you go. Get comfortable.
Yeah, we got a minute still.
Yeah.
There's plenty more. All right. Okay. You ready?
I guess.
All right.
I feel like if that was the easy stuff, then like I don't want to know what the hard stuff is. But
Well, you don't have to answer anything you don't want to.
I know, but I'm not going to do that because I'm not a bitch.
Well,
we don't want to put you in a
But also, if
position
you're
to-
feeling uncomfortable, you don't have to do it. We say that to all the guests, not just the fucking ladies. All right.
I know, but like in this day and age, like when don't you feel uncomfortable?
Yeah. Well.
Do you ever feel comfortable at all?
No, all my clothes don't fit.
we
I'll
do
button my shirts when I sit down. Are you kidding me?
We do have to plug Galway Bay. Nolan just sponsored part of the episode, so
Okay.
please go to Galway Bay and drink.
Do we have the
get their
address for
frozen
Galway
pizzas. What is it like? Something on it's Diversey.
It's
something.
Diversey. Pull up the actual address.
Diversey and
donated.
Something.
It's in a historic building. The first, what was it? First Child's Play movie was there. What does that say?
No, that's not.
Wait, it should be on the right there.
500 West Diversey.
500 West Diversey downstairs. Nolan, I love you. Thank you for, sponsoring part of it. And,
Thank you.
you're the man. Sorry about last week's episode. He was very mad about it. There was no questions. My man's a diva for the drama.
Yeah.
Have you been to Galway Bay at all?
No, but Rovan, it's funny. I wrote a long thing, and then I love him so much that I just deleted it. You know?
Yeah.
I was gonna start some shit, but then honestly,
shut up, dude. You fucking ruined my show by deleting it.
I'm sorry.
You ruined the whole fucking episode.
Right.
You should have thrown some fucking, some words.
It was personal too. It was personal, and then I saw him at a show, and I just told him in real life, and we squashed it. So
yeah,
it's still promoted healing. Whatever.
Yeah, I watched that episode the other day actually, and I kept rewinding the part where he was talking about how I fought another guy for calling him the N-word, and I just kept replaying it and feeling real good about myself.
Skateboard? Where he hits him in the head with a skateboard? That one?
No, where I had that open mic and it got canceled because I fought a guy for calling him the N-word.
Oh, you did something. Jeez.
Yeah. And then I just kept rewinding it. I go, yeah, I'm a good guy. Yeah, I'm a good guy. It's 3 a.m. I'm listening to fucking, whatever.
Sometimes we need that. Affirmation is very powerful.
It is. It's perfect, especially as a white dude in today's time that you support, the African American community. You feel good when you get recognized for doing that, and that's why most people do it online more than anywhere.
Well, speaking of affirmation, I'm her therapist, and I don't like it when she posts our text threads. That is all.
Yeah, that's real.
That's weird as shit, huh?
I know. Well, it's also my therapist and I have known each other for 10 years, and we text regularly. And for what it's worth, I do think my therapist is in love with me,
Yeah. Is this just like a buddy that you talk to about shit? Or is this like an actual person that you pay money to?
I've paid him for a long time, and now it's more than anything, we see each other maybe once every 6 months, and then we text a lot, you know?
Okay.
But sometimes he gives me really good advice that I feel is worth sharing, but I always block out everybody's name on Instagram. But if you don't like what I share on Instagram, it's you don't have to follow me.
You don't have to follow you, yeah.
Yeah, so that's fine.
Okay. No, yeah, I saw your promo today.
My Instagram is racy.
Yeah, it is. I'll I reposted that in my story and I lost 5 followers in 2 hours. So.
Yeah, that's what it's like to be me.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the people that stay, they're strong. They can take it.
They can take it. Yeah, they can take a hit. What else we got, James?
She takes way too many fucking benzos. That's it.
What is that?
I mean, they're prescribed.
What is a benzo?
A benzodiazepam. It's like Xanax or Klonopin or whatever.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll take half of one before a flight, but I never really.
Yeah, I mean, I'm stressed out, and it's I'm stressed out, and I have money, so I have a lot, you know?
Yeah. Same,
Whatever.
bro. Same. Yeah, fucking. I'm not fucking around, dude. I'll take half a Klonopin. I get on my first class flight. I'm 3 drinks in, and I'm falling asleep 10 minutes in a Joker. I don't care. And I'm snoring loud as fuck next to off-duty pilots and fucking people writing screenplays next to me. And I don't care, bro. This seat was $400 each way. I don't give a fuck, dude. Don't you dare wake me up. You wake me up to give me my coat a half hour before the flight lands, like you're supposed to. Because there's coat check up there. I don't know if you guys know about first class. What's it like to have money? You like it?
No, not really. I mean, it comes at a very a big cost.
Can I have some? Or?
I mean, you and everyone else in my life, it feels that way about me.
Really?
Yeah.
That's the main thing that they think about, that you have money?
Absolutely.
Oh.
It's
me and everybody else. I just met you. I didn't know you had fucking money till you just said it.
Right. Well, and then you just met me, and then all of a sudden, just by saying it, that's why people who have money don't really talk about it. But it's I'm not someone who grew up super privileged or wealthy. It was money was used as a way to pacify me and kind of push me off to the side.
Just to brush you off, yeah.
Yeah, so it's I've never had a good experience with it, and I think that kind of has energetically manifested itself in really fucked up relationships. So
there you go. Okay.
I think it's awful. If I could give all my money away, I would. But I'm on a really short leash, and I can't do that. So.
Yeah, same. Yeah, if I could give all my money away, I couldn't find anybody that would. No, I actually have more money now than I ever had in my entire life, and
Because you got unemployment, right?
yeah, and I have some other things, and like it's been a real good year for me. But then also I spend that shit, dude.
It's hard not to.
I fucking rented a cabin in the middle of nowhere for like 4 days.
That's awesome, though.
And then took a fucking sleeper car on the Amtrak there and back. And I'm just like, yeah, this is what it's about. And it's like, we just spent $1,000 in fucking 3 days on nothing. But
Were you
looking
comfortable, though? Did you have fun?
I had the best time. I think I'm going to do it again next week. Because I was supposed to go down to Arizona for like a week. But that's being pushed back a little bit. But I kind of just want to get out of town again. Bro, I'm thinking about this cabin, man. It's the best. Had a goddamn foosball table in it. And it was just me. But, you know, I don't know. Do you go on vacations or what?
I mean, sure, but not like that, I guess. Especially not right now.
Yeah. Well, you're going camping tomorrow.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this was perfect timing.
Yeah, it was my birthday gift from a friend in
There you go.
Denver.
Yeah.
We got tickets to a concert. So
What, there's concerts going on?
it's like I like this band called the String Cheese Incident, and
My buddy...
you heard of them?
What's funny is my buddy that I was mentioning earlier, Forkin, he's like, bro, she loves these jam bands, but like not like Fish and shit, but like underground shit, like the String Cheese Theory. And I go, do you want me to introduce you to her? You know, it sounds like you're fucking into this lady.
Well, Cheese is awesome though. They're such an amazing band, and they have such a really great community. And like my friends, my real friends, they all like go see this music.
Okay.
And that's how we all see each other. Is like a couple of times a year we'll all like get together wherever Cheese is playing, and we'll like share a hotel room, or we'll go and like do that. But since COVID, obviously all of their shows are canceled. But one of the members has like a side project, and he's doing like an outdoor social distance show. My friend bought me a ticket for my birthday.
Like a drive-in type thing?
It's like we have to hike in to like a mountain, and then there's like a resort with like an outdoor like amphitheater.
Kind of like what Chappelle's doing in Ohio. That type shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I watched that special that he did, but that kind of thing where
Oh yeah, he did that, but then he's also been doing it like multiple days a week, every week since. So he has like people fly in.
that's dope.
Like picnicking people.
And
like,
they're safe. They like keep everyone apart, and they like take everyone's temperature, and it's like you have to like hike in, and then you camp, and then you like go into the
okay.
where it is.
You all right, James? Sounds like you're breathing hard over there.
Oh no, I'm fine.
Okay. Well, then don't be breathing hard on my
Sorry,
podcast.
I'm doing your job.
If anybody's breathing hard, it's gonna be me. Speaking of Chappelle, anybody's fucking my sister tonight, it's gonna be me. That's the best sketch. Go ahead.
All right, let's get to another question. The obsession with drugs is getting old, sweetie. Therapy is what you need.
Yeah,
No, she has a therapist.
I do.
We covered that. Good.
We're great friends.
Here's a follow up to that. Okay, so we're gonna get into. Let's get a little mean.
All right.
We're gonna get a little mean. Okay, you're among friends. So, she's whiny, emotionally imbalanced, and incredibly quick to play the victim. It would be funny, but considering the social status given to her by her race and tits, it's quite horrifying.
Oh, that's all true. You know, so
right.
I
I
get
like it.
Great.
valid.
Yeah, fuck you.
I know. And well, no, I mean, like, I know you want to have sex, and like, just DM me.
That's it. That's all it takes, huh?
Yeah. Well, and then I'll decide if we'll go on from there.
Well, yeah, I'd hope you decide that. I hope that you have the last say on whether somebody.
Well, it's
fucks
like
you.
I do think that like a lot of dudes especially just think that because I talk a certain way that
That
or
you're
just because
fuck.
I'm open about sex that they all can have.
Yeah,
have
that's
that.
how we are.
Well, here's a
how we
question
are,
from
buddy.
one of those dudes right now. I do not like her. I fucking love her, and if she would unblock me, I could explain to her why she should love me too. Will you ask her to call Travis? Thanks.
Okay.
Do you know Travis?
Yeah.
How was Travis? You got the background there?
Well, the thing that I don't really understand about some dudes is like so then like you block them, right? Which is the pretty clear message that you're like not interested. And then I am not even kidding you, every day I have to spend time blocking multiple accounts on my Instagram just from people who like want to see the stories so bad that they make fake accounts like over and over and over again. It's usually the same people, you know, so it's kind of like no matter what I do, like people find out like on the internet,
and you
know?
can see that they're looking at your Instagram stories.
I mean, yeah, it's like we can all see that. It's like it's not, you know, and some guys are more forceful about it than others, but I'm not even every day I block someone, you know, so
yeah.
Okay.
All right.
If you block them, it's like it's because it's, you know.
Yeah, like today, I had to block Blake Burkhart today. I can't stand that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like today's the day. I fucking blocked James earlier.
Why?
Too much sandwich talk.
Right.
For me.
Yeah. I was digging it.
No.
You were digging
Guys
it.
can't
I
handle the
couldn't
truth.
fucking
That's
stand it.
Here's another one. I was supposed to meet her in Paris, but instead I was there with her and Luc Pierre, the so-called translator. I swear I heard her fucking him in our adjoining rooms. When I asked her about it, she denied it, but I swear to God, her French was a lot better than mine when we left, and I just can't stop thinking about it. Julie, the guy on in France.
What kind of life do you live?
I did my study abroad in France, in Paris, and
Okay.
my grandmother is French, and so I've spent a lot of time in France.
Yeah.
And so, you know, my French was much better a long time ago. I don't feel like it's as good now.
Okay.
But I go to Paris every August, usually,
Okay.
at the end of
For like
August.
a week or two, or
So at the end of August into the first week of September, there's like a big festival in the south of France. So usually everyone in Paris gets like paid time off, and then everything closes, and everything's really cheap. And that's my favorite time to go to Paris because it's kind of like a ghost town when usually it's like it's very busy and crowded, and you can go to all the museums and there are no lines, and you know there are some places that are open and they're like really quaint and kind of like really French, and I love that. And so yeah. I mean, sorry, it's like what? Okay, you know what? My parents are dead.
yeah.
And I'm suicidal. If that makes anyone feel better about that, you know?
Yeah. No, yeah, I like that. I like when restaurants in Paris are very French. I gotta check out one of those real Frenchy Paris spots. No, I know.
Well, you should go the last 2 weeks of August. It's like a very different Paris
Did
experience.
you go this year or no?
I mean, obviously not. I was supposed to, but
Yeah.
you know, I wish.
All right, maybe we'll meet up there next year.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to take you. Paris is great.
Yeah. Okay. We'll figure it out. What do we got, James?
I asked her for some head.
Oh,
She
God.
said she would suck it. But I sent her a video of me sucking it.
She would suck it.
If I said she would suck it, if I sent her a video of me sucking it in a fursuit, and when I did, she blackmailed me for $1,000. At this point, if she posts it, she posts it. And that's from Glenn. He named himself.
Yeah, I mean,
Are you on the furry Facebook groups or what?
FetLife is a weird place.
Fet Life.
Mm-hmm.
So, are you comfortable talking about your fetishes or no?
Yeah, sure.
So what's the one that might freak people out the most?
Ooh, that's hard to say.
I used to date a girl that liked she liked getting punched in the ribs.
Oh, yeah.
That was a weird thing.
Yeah.
Or or I was just an abusive guy. No, I'm kidding. But no, she would literally like, you know how you like, you slap them and they're like, no, punch me. So it was like that.
I think a lot of fetishes are a trauma response, especially like when it comes to like sex trauma, you know. So I am into some weird stuff for sure,
Yeah.
but I've also had like a pretty like traumatic sexual history, and so I think that everything that I like in that context is pretty dark. And if people knew the kind of porn that I watch, they would probably like think I'm crazier than they already do.
Right.
You know, so It's like we could talk about specifics if you want, but like really it's just kind of like if you think about it, and like if I'm here to just like be really honest and like defend myself in like a pragmatic way, it's that I, you know, and a lot of these questions have been like sex and like people I've slept with, and
we can sway off that and go a
we can
different
stop
route if you want.
well, it's just I'm a product of like of my environment, yes, but I'm also like a product of like my sexual abuse, and that comes out, and like the way that I've coped with it is I've found a way to have sex that makes me feel like I'm in control of it, you know? So it's like maybe I'm into some messed up shit, but you know, it's like if it's
There's
on my terms,
there's a reason you're into it.
And if it's on my terms, then it feels safe and it feels like rewarding.
And you shouldn't be judged for that.
Right,
not at all.
And I don't think anybody else should be, and that's why I talk so openly about sex on social media, is because I really want people to like embrace, you know, the weirdness where sex is weird and it's demonized, and like that's like a big problem with our culture, and that's how like rape culture is sort of like developed, you know, is because it's like it's almost like it feels good because it's wrong, you know?
Right. Yeah, I noticed you posted something about a Dorito bag yesterday.
Yeah, there was a rap lyric.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Zach Fox.
Okay, yeah. I because I didn't know you, and I just took a screenshot of it and I sent it to James. I go, who the fuck is this person? What the fuck did you get me into?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I repost stuff I just like hear. You know, I really love this show in particular because I really love mimetic theory, which is the study of information, and it's kind of just like a pretentious way to talk about how gossip is something that brings a community together, and like
absolutely
ideas like evolve like bacteria, you know,
absolutely.
Like when you share them, they spread and like they evolve and they change and they have an impact, and like and that's powerful, and like this show is very powerful. I wanted to be on the show for a long time.
Yeah, there's no two comics ever having a better time than when they're sitting in a car on the way to a road gig and they're talking shit about other comics. There's something about drama in this comedy scene, and that's why this podcast does so well. That's why it's the most popular one on this network.
Yeah.
That's why it's no, it's not. Yeah,
the most popular one's coming on here next week. So.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. Well, all right. All right. Yeah. All right.
Keep chasing his Dale.
Yeah. Okay. It hasn't been here yet.
Not yet.
But that people love drama more than comedy, especially comedians, because nothing will make them happy except for, you know, hating on other people and shitting on them. And I do that every day. But I know that's me as a person.
Same.
I love hating on motherfuckers, dude.
Same.
I can't wait. The only reason I'm not talking shit about Jonah Jerkins and Blake Burkhart right now is because I know they're watching.
Please do, because they're talking shit about both of us right now.
Oh, are they?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Jonah, shut up, bro. You'll tell your girlfriend to put on her fucking yellow helmet and leave at 5 a.m. because you're watching wrestling videos.
That sounds personal.
Oh, man, yeah. Oh, well, no. We were just over there one day, and his girl, she had to work the next day, which is very fair, and we were hanging on the back porch, and we were watching wrestling for some reason. I don't watch this shit. But Blake and Jonah do, and then she came out, and she was like, well, fucking leaving. And it's so hard to take somebody seriously in a yellow helmet, dude. And then I was like, oh, man, should we go? And he goes, nah, it's fine. Because, yeah. Yeah. What are they saying about us?
I mean, Jonah's talking shit about softball yesterday or the Labor Day, whatever. He sucks.
Softball yesterday. Hey, you're 38, dude. Shut the fuck up, bro. Go buy some stock.
Your comebacks are really good. Yeah. I really enjoy them.
Here's
Thank you.
Here's another question.
I thrive on them.
Why do you think it's cool to get arrested?
Oh, I mean...
And then explain why that's even a question for you.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't say it's cool. I went to prison, and I don't think that that's cool. And I've been arrested like 100 times since I was 13. But I haven't been arrested in 7 years.
Oh, fuck.
Knock on wood. So that was like a part of my past, and I do make art about it.
How long you go to prison for?
11 months.
Holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
See, it was like you're in fucking the Orange is the New Black type shit, bro.
Yeah, except it's worse though.
Is it?
Yeah.
I figured.
Yeah. I had a tough time in prison. It was not a good experience for me.
No.
Mm-mm.
Are you like bullied or what?
I mean, I got beat up a lot.
Yeah.
And I mean, I definitely got raped a bunch, and that's like a real thing that happens, and that's kind of what my podcast is all about. So
Okay.
check it out.
What's it called? Where you plug it? What's it called?
It's called That Time I Got Arrested.
That time I got arrested.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to be on it, but I've never been arrested.
Well, it's never too
I'm a
late.
law-abiding white male. One time I almost got arrested for jumping over the cemetery wall, back when I could do that. And the cops pulled up. It was on Magnolia and Ainsley, right by where you live, actually, in Uptown, that cemetery right there.
Yeah, just tell everyone.
On Lawrence. And, oh, yeah. Well, I don't know where you live. You said Uptown. Bleep all this shit out.
Oh, okay.
It's
live.
Oh, yeah, it is live.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I was getting ready to go over the wall, and some of my buddies, like, went over the wall, and the cops pulled up, and I was, like, on the garbage can getting ready to go over. And these cops came, and I was so happy that they stopped me from going over the wall. And they were like, where'd 52 go? And I'm like, I don't know what that means. And I guess my buddy had on a jersey that said 52. And he's like, the person that went over the wall. And I go, which one? And they're like, which one? How many people are in there? And I go, guys, I got to level with you. I'm so happy you guys showed up because I'm afraid of ghosts. And I don't want to go in that fucking cemetery. I don't know how the fuck I'd get out. There's like garbage cans in there that I can jump on to get over this wall. And then I lied to them. They're like, do you work? And I go, yeah, I work at Blockbuster. And then they're like, all right, well, you go home, go to bed, go to work. And they could tell I was drunk as shit. I was like 18. And then I went to my studio apartment right next to your house at Magnolia and Ainsley. $500 a month, everything included. Woo.
Do you remember Blockbuster then?
Do I remember Blockbuster?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's great.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
What was the last movie you think you rented at Blockbuster?
I remember when I was really young, I used to go there for seasons of Buffy the Vampire Slayer on DVD.
Okay, so you're talking way back. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
I was like fifth grade.
Oh, that's the last thing you remember.
Oh yeah, I would get DVDs.
The first time I ever really watched stand-up, the first time I really smoked weed, I bought weed from this guy, and he's like, yeah, just go down to, I was in high school, we were homeroom, and I go, can I buy some weed off you? Just this one Mexican dude in my class, and he's like, what? He's like, yeah, there's some in my glove box, and I probably gave him like fucking $40. He's like, yeah, just go grab it out of my Lincoln Navigator, and he was parked in the fucking student parking lot, nicest car. And I walked to Blockbuster. I bought Dane Cook Vicious Circle. And I tell you, I never laughed harder in my fucking life. I YouTube, this is early YouTube, like 2006. I YouTubed how to roll a joint. And I'll never forget it. It was a gay dude in the passenger seat and like his homegirl in the front seat. And they're like, this is how you roll a joint. And then I did roll it terribly. And I smoked it and I put on the DVD. And I never laughed harder in my entire life.
Who was it?
Dane Cook.
Dane Cook. Yeah. That first one was really good.
Yeah, I think that's the one it was. Or it might have been the second one. But Madison Square Garden, I think.
He used to just make a lot of dinosaur noises, and then we all like laughed so hard.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. This is where Benson's used to be. Yeah, some of his shit I'm not into. Also, he's dating like a 12-year-old right now.
Yeah, has been for a while.
Yeah, and it's odd.
Mm-hmm.
I peep his Instagram once in a while. And it's like, well, you're with a child.
And he's like in his 40s, right?
No, probably 50, right?
No, he's in his mid-40s.
Yeah, but he's looking rough. Can't
He's
tell.
pretty haggard.
James just coughed all over the studio.
Yep.
We all have COVID now.
You got any more questions, James?
I do. One time you let women do as much time as they wanted at a mic and it went horribly. What's your comment?
I really thought that the ladies would be more self-aware than they were, but I also think that it just speaks. I think it speaks to the fact that no one gives women that kind of space without some sort of like sexual contract. You know what I mean?
So when they have it,
and it was like a lot of the comics that did that. To be honest, they were very new. I never saw them go out ever, they were all like mostly like non-binary leaning.
Right.
You know what I mean? And yeah, they all did a bunch of time and didn't pay attention to it because
Yeah.
that was the first time anyone ever did that.
They
You
probably
know,
felt
so
comfortable like going up there and doing
go
whatever
fuck
they
yourself. That's how I feel
Yeah,
about
yeah,
it.
yeah.
There you go.
Fuck off.
But that's fine.
Let's see. She put a hex on a voodoo doll, and that's why we have coronavirus. Did you do that?
That is 100% true.
I knew it. I knew it. That's why you're really here.
for
Yeah.
that.
Well, I did. I wanted to like take comedy away from one person, and just like the ripple effect was so much larger than I anticipated.
Yeah, I can't wait till shit is back to normal, man. People are fucking not doing comedy for fucking 6 months like they're being tortured. Shut the fuck up, dude. Collect your unemployment and sit on your fucking couch that your parents bought and shut the fuck up, dude. And just wait it out. You don't gotta go on a fucking dude. I'm so sick of these motherfuckers, man. The whole quarantine. I had to delete Facebook. Oh, they're fucking worse. And the best thing about quarantine, I put this online. You might have saw it, might have liked it. The best thing about quarantine is that 99% of the comics in this city were finally getting the stage time they deserved. Which is nothing. Sit the fuck down. Go into stocks. Go into anything, dude. Just get the fuck out of here. And stop making it like this is your entirety of a person is holding a mic for fucking 15 minutes a day. It's not you. It's not you. You is when you're fucking alone in your room, fucking, just laying there like wondering what the fuck you're going to do next. Get the fuck out of here. Anyways.
I mean, Jaffiel.
Nantucket. Yeah,
You ready for another one?
Yeah.
Did you snap? Is that...
Yeah. I mean, because it just like that's it.
Yeah.
You know.
That's it. You guys saw it. You guys may not saw it. She snapped.
Lee Field, formerly Lily Shoulder, in the chat. What does non-binary leaning mean? And then they said, wait a minute, I'm supposed to be doing homework, so don't answer their question.
Well, it means you haven't come out about it on Facebook, but everybody else knows.
Yeah.
There you go.
Everybody else knows because you tell them.
Or because of your haircut. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's fine.
All right. I can't prove it, but she was my understudy at Juilliard, and I came down with the worst case of diarrhea for my debut at the Nutcracker. And although she fucking killed, I can't help but thinking it was her. My shit-stained pink tights. I never danced again.
Did you write this one?
No.
Juilliard?
No, I didn't. I used to dance for a long time when I was much younger, and it was like a summer program for ballet, and that is not what happened. So I'm sorry. I don't know.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Yeah, that's like a long time to hold on to a grudge since we were like 11 years old. But
You went to Juilliard when you were 11?
it was for ballet when I was much younger.
Was it like Save the Last Dance with Julia Stiles?
It was like a summer like bridge program, you know.
Gotcha.
And kids do that a lot when they dance, is they will do programs at schools like that, and then you do it for years, and then when you actually apply to that school, it's like, well, I've been going here for years. And it's kind of like how you get your foot in the door. That's just how like the dance like ballet world works.
Okay. Cool.
But yeah, I did not whatever. I know what I won't say her name, but I know who that is, and I did not do that. How about that?
Yeah, how about that, you lying hoe?
All right. Here we go. Let's see. I saved up my entire paycheck to buy her a charm for Sweetest Day junior year, and the next day I saw Nate Walker the third walking around with it on. Fucking bitch.
Yeah.
Is it, what? Stop reading the high school one.
I'm trying to get all the nice stuff out of the way before the big stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
Come on. Let's see. Why didn't you ever? Nope, not gonna read that one. Let's see.
What did it say?
All right. Why didn't you ever meet me behind Late Bar? I had my pants down for 20 minutes.
I was never gonna meet you.
Yeah, fucking dork. We walked over to Alice's and sang karaoke. And you got your cold dick swinging in the wind.
I mean, like, shout out to anyone I ever tell you I'm gonna meet you in an alleyway and suck your dick, because I will not show up.
Yeah.
It's just something I like to do to fuck with people.
Okay.
Who dare to speak to me like that, you know?
Yeah.
Right, and then I'll just play along. I'll be like, yeah, oh my God, I'm so into it. And then like,
So he approached you about sucking his dick in the alley.
I know, I do this all the time. When guys slide into my DMs, I will pretend to be into it, and then I will tell them to meet me somewhere, and then I will not be there.
Okay. I don't think that we can get a better episode than this after this.
No, this is the best one.
This is the...
This one is king.
Yeah, this is the...
She told Mrs. Bryson I had lice in 4th grade and I got kicked out of school and it ruined my life.
4th grade?
Yeah, that girl's a lawyer now.
So her life is fine then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are they... This is blowing my mind.
I mean, it's Facebook, you know. I expected this like a little bit, but I was more nervous about the people who like don't know me that well, you know.
I gotcha.
Here's something deep about you. Speaks to your character. We were about to go down for like 80 years if we were black, and this bitch wouldn't fucking snitch. That should have been my fucking podcast. I'm assuming she's talking about that time I got arrested. But I went home that night.
Yeah, that's sweet. I love you.
There you go. That's a good one.
As someone new to witchcraft, I'm wondering if you have any tips on my first sadomasochistic harvest moon orgy. Also, can you recommend a couple of whores?
Yes, DM me.
All right.
You a witch?
I mean, I'm into the occult.
What does that mean? Do you have some cards at your house?
I mean, I'm more.
Cards that don't make sense.
I'd
You're
say
like, the Gemini's out there, so
No, I'm not.
means you're gonna die in 3 months.
I'm not really into astrology so much, but I am into Satanism. So like that,
Okay.
that's what I would classify that as. You know?
Yeah, sorry for making fun of it.
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
I watched a documentary on Hulu about it, and then I was sold.
Okay, yeah.
Everyone should watch it. It's really good.
Yeah, I felt the same way about Fire Festival. I was like, I'm going down there.
You want to go to a music festival?
They got ham sandwiches. And by the way, I would have fucking murdered that sandwich. That picture is going around, the cheese sandwich. That shit kind of looked good.
It looked like what they gave us in prison.
Yeah. So, yeah, I guess they paid a lot of money to just go to jail and no Ja Rule. And then, what was it? Pigs swimming in the fucking lake.
Models and jet skis.
Yeah. I mean, I can...
Can you talk into the mic? Can you do that?
I can. Hey, I'll talk however I want. I'm trying to keep a safe distance so my breathing doesn't sound too loud.
Well, you should at least point it towards where your mouth is.
Fuck me.
Here you go. Right.
Yeah, I was...
so much better.
I don't know. Yeah. Oh, dude, when you gotta do shows with Zanies now, they'll ask you this whole questionnaire, and they're like, "Are you fucking? You've been coughing this week? Are you dying? Are you fucking?" And it's like, "Have you had shortness of breath at all lately?" And I just gotta be like, "No," and I do. I do when I fucking walk to my Uber.
Do you have sleep apnea?
I do. I've dated some women where that's been a big thing because I don't get it treated, and so I just wake them up.
Yeah, you probably need a CPAP machine, right?
Yeah, I gotta get one. I just got insurance, so I'm probably gonna get one. Dude, I'm fucking stoked to get one, bro. I was talking to this guy, he's like, I got an extra one, and I go, I don't know if that's how it works. But I almost took it.
You should have. They're a little expensive, or at least you're gonna have to wait to get your refund for it.
Yeah. Well, so when I first started having it really bad, I would wake up like 10 times a night, and just like fucking roll over, or like whoever's sleeping next to me would like fucking just kick me and shit like that.
Well, because you're suffocating in your sleep as
well. Yeah.
And you can't really get a deep sleep when you can't like breathe deeply. You could also do Kundalini yoga, and that would help a lot.
Yeah, I'll think about that. I'll do that.
I mean,
but
yeah.
No, I got you. But I recently, like the last month, I started taking edibles before I go to bed, and I sleep through the whole night. I don't know if it's different, or if I'm just too high to wake myself up when I'm dying. But
well, cannabis, especially THCA, opens the bronchial tree, so it's probably helping you breathe.
Yeah, could be. It could be. I feel like I'm fucking here with Joe Rogan right now. The bronchial.
Stop. I used to be a fan of Joe Rogan's.
Yeah, until he got his new ugly ass studio, or
So
what?
fucking ugly, dude.
That shit is ugly as fuck, dude.
No, it's like before I started doing comedy, like when I was going through a tough time, I would listen to podcasts, and I didn't really have like a lot of friends or a lot of people that I talked to, and it felt like I had like a community,
Yeah.
and I always would listen to Joe's when he would have like a doctor or like a woman or someone I was like interested in, and I felt like I was gaining a lot of like information,
Okay.
But I think that after listening to him for a few years, I've kind of figured out that he's like not the best dude, and I don't support him as like a person.
I got you. Yeah, I like some of the. I can't really get into it because I don't like listening to people that are smarter than me. They talk about shit that I don't know about. So that's why I just look at fucking pranks on my phone all day
Word.
when I'm in bed.
Yeah, I mean we all have to cope somehow.
Yeah, but I'll,
you know?
I'll like listen to him if he has like on somebody talking about like hunting wolves or something, and I fall asleep listening to that, and I'm like, yeah, I'm a man. I'm gonna fucking have a manly ass dream.
Yeah,
And
for
then
sure.
And then it's me on an airplane where there's an outdoor pool, and I start flying off the fucking plane, and I wake up screaming, and then the girl next to me is like, "What's wrong?" And I go, "You wouldn't understand." That's not specific, is it?
It's very meditative. You know what I mean? Like that's like a meditative process.
Yeah,
You're kind
yeah.
of like working some shit out while
Yeah.
also like going into like a deeper state of consciousness.
Yeah. Whatever you just said.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
exactly right.
Sure.
I love you. What do we got next?
We have 2 more questions.
Oh, only 2 more.
2 more. When she used my blood for the blood pact to sign my convertible hardtop away, and we were only 19.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I mean, college was a weird time in my life.
Wait, when you use the blood pack,
I mean, I did a lot of really weird stuff in college, and eventually I went to prison. So it's like I was living like I had a lot of money, and I had a lot of drugs, and I had
Yeah.
a lot of friends, and I had no responsibilities, and I was young, and I just like I never really faced any like real consequences,
yeah,
And it wasn't until I went to prison that I actually had to be like I thought maybe before that I was like woke or whatever,
Okay.
but I was kind of just like a fake like yuppie like hipster, and
I've
then
seen 'em.
going to prison really like had a huge impact on me. So like, I mean, it's like a lot of the stuff I've heard tonight is just from people that I've like either that know me now as like a response to all of that, or knew me before when I was just like on the path that would like lead me to like going to prison.
right.
You know?
I'm trying to understand exactly what they were saying because I got lost somewhere. So you stole somebody's blood pack
No,
and
we,
traded it for a Corvette?
No, I made a pact.
we made a pact,
Oh,
and then I sold their car, but they were cool with it at the time. So I just think that's kind of like some bad blood that maybe, I mean,
no,
I like,
fuck him.
yeah. Well, I know it's a girl, but I know who she is, and we've known each other for a very long time.
Yeah. Well, wish you the best. Take the bus. Uber's here.
All right, so there's one that's this is the last one.
The last one. So
And
it's the worst one.
It's the worst one, and you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to.
Okay.
Yeah, you're,
please don't name names if you talk about it. but-
Jesus.
your baby mama wrote in.
yeah.
For the kids you don't take.
By the way, Michael Forkin is in the chat right now.
Oh, dude, what's up, Forkin?
Forkin saying, "Hey."
I love, dude. So,
Hey.
side note before we go on the last question.
Yeah.
So before I went on my cabin trip, I had Todd Massey make me a playlist for my trip, and he made it 4 hours long. So when I'm bartending,
Is this
I'll-
the guy who looks like Todd?
I'll throw it on. No, he doesn't
Okay.
look like Todd. But so this guy was like, Forkin was like, man, this playlist is so good, dude. He's like, every song I would have chose for this playlist. And I go, yeah, I'll see if my buddy wants to stop by. And then Todd stopped by, bro. And you know how fucking Todd is when he runs into people
Yeah.
that he loves?
He's
And
like
then
best
he's
friends
like,
with this guy now, right?
Fucking dude, it was insane. They know everybody from Bolingbrook or wherever the fuck Todd is from, dude. And they're like, well, you know Simon too.
Oh yeah.
And he's like,
Brookfield.
Todd's like, I went to Vegas with Simon, and I fucking bet it all on black, and then almost lost it. But luckily I won, so I fucking did it. And then these guys left best friends.
Yeah,
dude.
when they get married.
Who knows? Ask Forkin in the chat. But go ahead, read the last one.
All right.
This is the home stretch. You don't gotta answer it if you don't want to.
Yeah. Leaving it alone is perfectly fine, dude. But if you
Sure.
talk about it, don't name names. So,
No, all right.
you tried to cancel someone because of quote unquote emotional abuse, which is the goofiest shit anyone's tried to do in the post Weinstein era. Do you want to talk about this? You want to leave it alone?
Is that it?
That's it. That's the whole question. But you know what it's about.
So you canceled some. Are you what? You tried to cancel somebody?
Okay, so I wrote a post about a year ago. I like basically committed like social suicide. You know, I was dating someone and like we talked about it and we had a really bad breakup. You know, and I posted something in like the comedy pages, which was my experience and like my perspective of it. But if anyone, you know, actually read it, it's like it was long, you know, and it said in there that like I wasn't trying to like cancel someone. It was like I was trying to like have a conversation where, you know, like we're allowed to like say the things that we're upset about or that are fucking us up and like making us feel like not okay. Like that situation was like really fucked up and it made me feel, you know, like it did make me feel like mentally
But did
unstable.
you name them by name or was it a comic?
It is and was a comic and yeah, I did say his name and
that's where you messed up.
Well, I also said don't cancel him. You know what I'm like?
Yeah, but you also didn't have to say his name.
Right, but I brought up some ways that we could like remedy the situation. And you know what happened from that is like and part of that was like I said don't cancel him, book him if you want to, but like instead of paying him, donate this money to like a foundation that like supports sex workers. And certain like producers, even like club like people like emailed me privately and was like, yeah, like I'll do that. Like I'll book him, but I will donate his you know, fee, which I thought was like a very comparable way to be like, this was fucked up. Like, here's what he did wrong. Like, here's a solution for it. You know what I mean? I said specifically in the post, like, I'm not here to cancel him because I do feel like cancel culture doesn't have room for people to like change and grow and like and learn and we're all just doing our best and sometimes our best is like fuck all and like you've just heard like 50 people say something like fucked up that I've did. Well, that person did something fucked up to me and like and that was what I tried to be at the time, like mature response, but at the same time like I regret doing that and like and I didn't feel like I got what I wanted from it. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people misinterpreted that whole situation and like took it to a place that it really wasn't, which it wasn't really about like the breakup. It was about like a larger conversation about how women are made to feel like less than because like we're only a sum of like our sexual like worth. You know, and like that's if you read the post, like it was long, but like that's what it was really about, and like that's every conversation that I'm trying to have like on my social media.
Do you think
on
that
my
some
podcast.
people just read it wrong and they like took it offensively, or do you think that it, like were there people like backing this person? Or?
Yes, and there's a culture of like women not being allowed to stand up for themselves and being lambasted for it, and like if you say something like that woman who spoke against like Brett Kavanaugh, like who said like when I was a teenager, like he held me down and like forced himself on me, and her whole entire life was ruined, but she did that for like so that he wouldn't get nominated to the Supreme Court, and it did nothing. And like, you know what? I feel like my situation was like very similar. It was like I put myself out on a limb, and I regret doing it because like it did nothing. And in fact, it made a bunch of people send me like crazy messages all the time, you know, and like really put me in like a dark space. So I mean, fucking whatever. You know what I mean? I feel like that's kind of what I was waiting for. So there we go.
Just trying to get your voice out there, but it sounds like I mean, I don't know. I've never been in a situation. I don't know who we're even talking about, but you said club set you up, so it must be a club comic.
Comics just
sounds
shouldn't
like Jonah Jerkins.
Yeah, I just need to stop having sex with comics. I mean, I have had sex with 4, and it's all ended badly, and so I should just stop.
You've had sex with 4 comics
in 3 years.
Okay. Yeah, you should definitely stop. There's nothing there. There's nothing.
No.
It's all ego based, and it's that's all it is.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like me doing fucking shows, you know.
Well, I've learned my lesson
in the park and shit.
Yeah, I mean,
that's my man.
I did a show in the park, and it was fine.
Yeah, I've done shows in the past. I don't. I come down from Mount Olympus once in a while, and I do shit.
I think you're really funny, and
Thank you.
I think everyone has it wrong as far as what they consider to be like making it. You know what I mean? And like, it's nobody really understands what they want, or like why they want what they want. But I think that you kind of have it like dialed in a little bit.
Like what I want?
No, but just like why you want what you want. You
Well,
know?
yeah. You're surrounded by a bunch of comedians that, for the most part, and it's nothing against like anybody that grew up this way, but a lot of them were privileged. A lot of them were, and then we're not from the same world. You know what I mean? So like last week I had, I almost called him Rodescu. God damn, am I racist? I had Rovana, and then we hung out after. We went and got a drink at a bar, and we were talking, and he's like, "I'm fucking coming for you, motherfuckers. Were you not waiting?" And I was like, God damn, he is.
What does that even mean?
It's just like the time off that like some of us that are kind of established do, where they're like, yeah, I don't feel like doing shows, and then like every day he's out doing a fucking mic in a park. You know what I mean? Like he's like fucking working on his shit, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna start going to parks and doing shows. But no, it's it's different because you wanna. I strictly do comedy to make it and eventually make money from it. That's the main reason I do it. I don't give a fuck about, how great the crowd was or whatever. Give me my fucking check. And then, I've been lucky enough to have like certain opportunities where there's been money starting to come in, and then the world shut down. So there's no more money there, but I'm hoping to get back to that, and that's all I care about. I want to, fucking, have more money when I go to sleep than when I woke up.
Well, I feel like capitalism needs to end, but
I don't even know what that is. I live a blissful life where people are like talking about capitalism and socialism, and I'm like, I'm gonna keep scrolling.
Yeah.
Scroll down until I see a good meme about the Avengers, and that's it, dude. That's my whole life.
Yeah, you're a purist,
Purist, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm putting that in my bio. I'm gonna get booked at all the fucking farmers markets. So do we got anything else, James, or is that?
There's some positive stuff I can read.
You want to hear some positive stuff to pick you up before we close out?
I mean, that sounds nice.
That sounds nice.
She has shown herself to be resilient, and it has inspired me to be a better person and friend.
That's cute.
That's beautiful. What else we got?
They don't know me that well.
I lost the other one.
That's a big ass goddamn computer screen, bro.
It's pretty big.
Oh man,
It does the job.
my
It has
man.
an alien on it.
You got a VR set?
That's next on the list.
What does that mean?
I will be getting one. Yeah.
What does that mean, though?
Virtual reality.
Yeah, but what does that mean? If you have a VR set, that means that we're all...
You're
like
fucking
some shit that goes on.
escape.
Yeah. Well, no, we're not gonna
nightmare.
be on it. I'm not gonna wear a fucking VR set.
Does that mean that if other people put it on, it's like they're sitting here, too?
That'd be fucking awesome.
Be great.
Well, I mean, if they have a VR set at home, which I know Matthias Muschel does. Anyway, have you ever watched porn on this computer screen?
No, this is a workplace, Dale. I cannot do that in here.
The workplace.
No, I think you have. Linda got home early, and you're like, I'm about to crank this one out, baby. Keep the dogs upstairs. And then he shuts the dog gate. Do you have a dog gate?
I do, yeah.
You have to, because I've never seen the dogs down.
Yeah, they stay up there.
Okay. Yeah, that seems like a badass screen to watch porn on, though. by the way.
Probably is. I wouldn't know.
Probably, especially the shit she's into. You need that wide angle.
No, I have to watch mine from like a burner phone so I don't get tracked by the government.
Incognito on a burner phone. I love it.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
We got anything else?
I can't find the other positive one, but there were positive ones in there.
That's cute.
So
Well, I'll give you a positive one. You've been my favorite guest I've had so far, and I'm real happy that you did this. And thank you for the chicken and the strawberries and the White Claw. We weren't supposed to drink in here, but I think James did it. He threw us a solid because he knows this is the best podcast.
Are we not
The
allowed to
best
drink in here?
podcast.
second best podcast.
Second best podcast. It's the best one.
What's the best one?
Hillary.
Oh, is it, dude?
Yeah.
All right, I'm not gonna say shit on the network about it. The one that I've blown off the last 5 weeks in a row. Oh, hold on, I got a new line I want to say at the end of each episode.
You got time.
I go, thank you guys for being here with me. And me and B. Casper, we got James Webb on the fucking all the buttons over there. I don't know what they do. Tune in next week or whenever the fuck somebody else wants to do this show. And always remember, nobody likes you.